everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over Spider-Man villains Kraven and Chameleon from Marvel Legends. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Kraven's head sculpt here was good for its time, but it's kind of worn its welcome. I do like how it looks. The mustache is kind of big. The eyes are very stern looking. I like how they look. The eyebrows are very thick, and the beard looks nice too. There is a smudge mark off of his nose, where I guess the entire head was on black, then painted, which is kind of a shame. It looks kind of weird and action figure-y. The hair is alright too. I really would love a redo of this head sculpt that wasn't so angry as the next one we'll see. The body looks great. I love the little jacket he has on. It's wonderful. It's a big lion's mane, a lion pelt. It's just awesome. Some great dry brushing back here. Looks great. It's very tan though, and not really that colorful. Basically one color with the eyes that look kind of strange over here. He has a necklace that looks really nice and is movable around if you want to. We also have these bands on his arms and also some arm wrappings for his hands. Look really great. There are pins, yes. The bands look really nice though, and the belt is really cool too with the loincloth kind of piece. A lot of little gear on it and gadgetry, and it looks wonderful. As far as legs go, they're brown. They're boring. The boots are kind of boring too, have nice wrapping around them. But let's talk the knee pads. Knee pads are excellent and phenomenal. They look wonderful. Have a lot of sort of straw or grass, whatever, around them. The paint is excellent on them. They look really creepy and freaky. They definitely need to bring these back if they're bringing back this Kraven. As far as accessories goes, he comes with this spear that looks really great. I love how this looks. A little bit of red, a little bit of gray, a lot of brown, some silver. It's excellent though, and I love this thing. It isn't really that pointy at all. It's a nice piece and it looks wonderful in his hands, especially with that scowl. As far as articulation goes for Kraven, the head can go left and then right and then back and forth pretty nicely. The necklace does get a little bit in the way though sometimes. It can pivot a little bit too. You do get up this far, not that much. Down, sort of all the way around. It does squeak by everything. Actually, not really all the way around. Yeah, maybe from more back to front than front to back. You get a swivel over here. Double joint elbow looks pretty nice over here. You get a swivel and then a hinge up and down. And then on this side, you get a hinge up and down also. You go back this far, it's the mane that really is the main problem here. Forward this far with a crunch. Back with two crunches. Pretty okay. I had to loosen the joint a little bit. A floaty belt. A swiveled waist that works out pretty well. Very clicky. Out this far, not that much. And in. Up this far really nicely. Back pretty far too. You do get a double jointed knee over here with the pins. And then a swivel over here. And a swivel down here. And down. And then up. And then pivot. With two pegos on the feet. Definitely a nice figure. I really love how he looks. And I love to see a redo of this version of Kraven because it looks really cool. He's very intimidating and scary, especially with that spear. Version 2 of Kraven's head is kind of a mess. I do like the anger. I just wish there was a calm head for this version. I really love how it looks though. The mustache is smaller. The eyebrows are bigger and bushier. The hair has some weird glue. I don't know what that is. It's pretty cool though and really nice and up to date as far as this figure goes, especially with what's to come. Those teeth are weird though. I really love the vest as well as the chest hair and the arms. It's like they redid everything in a better way. I don't like the belt though, all the spikes, but let's talk about this mane. It's wonderful and excellently done. The vest is definitely the best part about this, and it's just so nice to see. We get some old school leopard print pants that go down to, I guess, ballet shoes. I'm not even sure what they are, but they look nice, I guess. I do like the other ones though with the skull. They're wonderfully done, and they do match those armbands well. He comes with the same spear in a different color, a darker spear for it, as well as some brown feathers instead of gray, some blue beads on here instead of some red ones, more tan up here, and a lighter brown for the shaft. It's a nice piece, but I like the other one more. The rifle he comes with is a great piece too. I love how this looks. It's very nicely done, fits well in his hand, has a lot of good pieces to it. As far as different articulation goes for this Kraven, the head can go left, right, up, down, and pivot as well. It's very nice. The body we've seen before. You get splits this far and in, up this far really nicely and back. Pretty okay. Up this far with pinned legs and down, swivel, swivel, down, up, pivot, pegos the bottom of the feet. Not my favorite Kraven, but there are a lot of parts of him I can appreciate. I think if I KITBASH both of them, I can get my ultimate Kraven. I might be sacrificing some pieces here and there. Here are both Kravens standing side by side, and they look really cool. If I KITBASH them together, I'd probably get something really great. Old Kraven stands at about 6¼ inches tall or so, while the newer Kraven stands at about 6 inches tall even. They are nice figures and are really cool, and KITBASHing would definitely make the perfect one. And also here's Jesse Hecht Creative. What do you mean I can't get into the party? You fools, the party's for me! The party's for me! Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. I really miss it when Hasbro tried to wow us with its paint, and this is no exception. A wonderfully done paint job on this figure. The blue is excellent. It is super awesome. Teeth are slightly yellow, looking really good. The eyes are piercing and staring, and the strip to the mask that the seam is on is wonderful. I love how it looks. It's an excellent piece. That is just awesome. A lot of cool things on the top too. They probably aren't intentional, and so is this, but a wonderful head sculpt for all, and I love this thing. It's just awesome. Unfortunately, the body isn't as awesome by now. It is your standard suited body. It's just okay. It's fine, I guess. The arms are good, the chest is good, the legs are good, the feet are terrible. Everything about it is just reuse fodder for the future that I do like, but wish we could get something better, at least now, at least with those feet. The tie looks great though, and I love the color scheme. It's a nice suit if you want to have something for Ross for S.H.I.E.L.D., honestly. As far as accessories goes, Chameleon comes with this kind of pistol thing. I'm not sure what it is. It looks really nice though, kind of futuristic in a way, but super cool. Fits really well in his hand and adds a little bit of menace to this character. He also comes with the head for Hammerhead, and this is a really old head sculpt that has been redone recently, and I'm very happy about that. It's alright for its time though, and this Tommy gun he comes with is really nicely done. Fits pretty okay in his hands, takes a lot of finagling to work out, but it looks great otherwise. The paint's really good, the sculpt is really good. It does chip off sometimes with the paint, but yeah, this head is just awful. If you throw it in the trash, you do get up this far and then down with it, and then a little bit of pivoting here and there. It's an okay head sculpt for a pretty good figure. Putting the new Hammerhead head sculpt on this body just barely works. It's too big for the head. The skin tone doesn't match. It's just okay, but yeah, it's a much better head sculpt. He also comes with a J. Jonah Jameson head and this weird futuristic weapon that I think works pretty well for Jameson at his wit's end trying to get Spider-Man. But the weapon looks really cool. There's a removable barrel down here you can just take off and then put back on, and that's nice. It fits okay in this hand. But talking about this head, it was the de facto and still is a de facto J. Jonah Jameson head that we've had. I love how it looks. It's excellent, phenomenal. One of the great early head sculpts for Marvel Legends. The paint's really nice on it too. It just shines and sings. It is an excellent head and one of the best. Phenomenal. Here's Chameleon next to my animated series inspired Chameleon. I think still one of my favorite KITBASHs to date. I love how it looks. There is going to be a blurb up in the corner over here about it. You can check out the full review, how to make it, and what pieces and heads you can fit onto this guy. It is wonderful. I personally think slightly better than this at least. But yeah, Chameleon stands at about 5 3/4 inches tall or so. Pretty short for a current Marvel Legends figure at least. I'm glad they fixed that sculpt at least with other bodies to make him taller. And yeah, this Chameleon is just awesome. And also here's Jesse Hecht Creative. That's right, Chameleon. After many years of research, I've done what only you could dream to do. I'm the popcorn now. Overall, what's so bad about a couple cousins trying to kill a spider? Modern Kraven is a really great figure. I love how he looks in concept, and if he was done better today, he'd be amazing. The pelt is the thing I've had the most issue with. It isn't painted and looks too tan. The face sculpt is also not that great as well. Needs to be updated too. The coloration on him is great. I love everything else about him, especially those skulls, but if he was redone today, he'd be way better. The classic Kraven is nice and has a lot of updates I'd love to see for a modern Kraven. However, there is just too much with that leopard print as well as that face. They need to tone both down a little bit and it'd be a really nice Kraven for everyone to enjoy. Chameleon is a great concept that really works into the action figure-y world of changing pieces. Those head sculpts are fantastic for their time, especially the Chameleon one that still holds up to date, as well as the J. Jonah Jameson one too. The weapons he comes with are really nice, if goofy sometimes, even though the body sculpt is kind of trash nowadays. I do appreciate what they did back then, but I wish we had a better Chameleon for nowadays. I did try to make a newer one using old parts for a animated series Chameleon, and I hope Hasbro takes a page from that book and makes something even greater than I ever could. If you're a fan of Cousins, or if you're a fan of Kraven and Chameleon, definitely pick these figures up, or KITBASH your own like I did. But make no mistake when you ask yourself the question, why hunt someone wearing a mask? So which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching and keep being creative. Stay tuned.